Corycia tree is the garden ornamental tree named in honor of Russian German artist painter who accompanied a voyage to South America through the Bering Strait, and he illustrated nature as he saw it. In his honor, his name was Louis Ludwig Coris. So the genus of the garden ornamental tree we see in Jammu or in Indian gardens is Corycia, and because it displays the beautiful pink splendid flowers, so species name was speciosa. Corycia speciosa is the tree basically native to South America, Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, also known as Mexican semel tree. The tree is also known as the drunken tree because usually we find its tree trunk leaning, and also because of very awkward looking twisted big branches as simulating with a drunken man, so it has been named as the drunken tree in South America. In Brazilian name for the tree is also, which translates as the tree in a drunken state. Another name of the tree is the floss silk tree or silk floss tree, because like semel, which is our Indian tree, Bombyx ceiba, earlier called as Salmalia malabaricum, or Malabar red silk cotton tree, which is the tree familiar. We see its flowering in February, March. It is native and we find wild, but this Corycia speciosa is American tree, introduced in gardens only for ornamental purposes. This particular tree has a swollen bottle-shaped trunk. So in Bolivia, there is a legend where it is simulated with the pregnant lady. Basically, pregnant lady named Aravera. She was chased by the spirits of darkness, Anna, and to take the refuge, it is said that she took refuge inside the Corycia tree. So it is also known as sheltering tree, a refuge tree. The tree has palmately compound leaves as we find in semel, Bombyx ceiba, but here leaflets are toothed, serrated, sharply serrated, and number of leaflets is 5 to 7, whereas in case of semel, number is more, 7 to 8 or sometimes 9 leaflets. Another distinguishing character between the semel, Bombyx ceiba and Corycia speciosa is the number of stamens. Number of stamens is about 60 or more than 60 in case of semel, Bombyx ceiba, and the stamens are arranged in 3 series. Outer series, inside the juicy red petals, they are arranged in 5 bundles and they are united at the base, followed by the intermediate whorl of stamens, and then the innermost whorl of stamens, which are very rudimentary and they are dwarf. But in case of Corycia speciosa, there are 5 stamens which form a column in the center, and they enclose the carpel, syncarpus, ovary, and at the base of the staminal column is another corona, very peculiar feature of Corycia speciosa, which is dark maroon colored with fuzzy hairs. Sepals are fused in both Bombyx as well as in Corycia speciosa. Corycia speciosa, named in honor of Ukrainian artist. Basically, he was a German, but born in Ukraine. He was later murdered in 1828. He was born in 1795, so he lost his life at the age of 33 years. But he left behind great paintings of nature, especially of the American people. He painted as he saw, and they were later also printed lithographs in France. So he is remembered through his paintings. But later, the genus Corycia, and particularly the plant Corycia speciosa, was transferred to the genus Ceiba as Ceiba speciosa in the year 1990. So present accepted binomial name is Ceiba speciosa. Another more familiar tree under the genus Ceiba is Ceiba petendra. The Great Kapok Tree is the book written by Cherry Lynn. The book was dedicated in the fond memory of a murdered, slain Brazilian environmentalist, also a trade union leader, Chaco Mendes. This book also focuses on the environmental issue, tree conservation. Corycia speciosa flowering time is May-June in case of South America, because that is southern hemisphere. But in northern hemisphere in India, we see its flowering in October-November. So this is autumn flowering. Bombyx Ceiba speciosa, they have the different flowering time. We find flowering in case of Semal in February-March, whereas in case of introduced garden ornamental tree, floss silk tree, Mexican Semal or drunken tree, we find flowering in October-November when the tree is leafless. Flowers are deep red or sometimes yellow in case of Bombyx Ceiba Semal, but in case of Corycia speciosa they are gaudy pink. Petals are 5, they are narrower and they are white towards the base, and upper half of each petal is colored pink. Inside the 5 petals at the base we see some purple stripes and markings which act as honey guides for the pollinators to seek nectar, as the flowers produce nectar. In its native habitat in South America, it is usually pollinated by the hummingbirds. But in India, hummingbirds are not there, so usually it is pollinated by the sunbirds, especially the purple sunbird, Cinereus asiaticus, we see sipping nectar from the flowers of Corycia speciosa during October-November. Not only sunbirds, but even barbets and golden orioles, they also visit the flowers. The stem in the younger stage is green. It is swollen like a bottle, like Oreodoxa regia palm. Bottle-shaped green trunk, armed with conical prickles, is another unique character of Coresia speciosa. And because of the green nature, rich chloroplast chlorophyll content in the stem, trunk, so it is useful as an aid in photosynthesis, especially when it becomes leafless for 2-3 months. Coresia speciosa seed oil is useful. It can be used for edible purposes as well as for industrial applications. Mucilage content has many polysaccharides, monosaccharides. We have arabinose, xylose, mannose, ribose, gluconic acid, glucuronic acid. Even the seed oil have the steroidal compounds, steroids, fatty acids. For example, brassicas-sterol, campes-sterol, cholesterol, cytosterol, stigmasterol. Even the fatty acid like oleic acid, palmitic acid, arachidic acid, malvanic acid. Its beauty is par excellent. When usually in autumn there is a dearth of flowering around, so this tree introduced in the parks and gardens of Jammu city and elsewhere adds charm and beauty and glory to the gardens during the autumn months. Previously kept under the family Bombayciaceae, along with the genera Adansonia digitata baobab tree, which is also seen planted in Indian gardens, Lodi garden, Delhi also. Another Bombyx ceiba, very familiar. Bombyx insignis, which is found in South India and Andamans. Ceiba patendra, planted. And then Ceiba speciosa, previously called as Coresia speciosa. Even Dureus gibethanus is also its member. These are the flowers which are distinguished from Malvaceae. Although now, according to Angiosperm phylogeny group, Bombayciaceae stands merged within Malvaceae, but its subfamily is still Bombaycoideae. We have the presence of stamens, so non-functional stamens in Bombayciaceae, and then absence of apicalyx. We don't find any apicalyx, there is only calyx in case of Bombayciaceae. These are the two features. And even the pollen grains, they are smooth in Bombayciaceae. But the Malvaceae-like characters, they have the same, forming even the staminal tube, as we find in case of Coresia speciosa. Having the mucilage content, we find in ladyfinger also. Hibiscus-like flowers. These are woody trees. Tree wood is not that durable. It is soft. Despite its soft nature, the wood is used for canoe making, in making boxes in South India, Amazon basin. Its seed oil is also used, especially floss silk tree. It means it yields very soft floss, cotton-like fiber. Before having the discovery of synthetics, its kapok fiber or floss of the ceiba was used in stuffing the pillows, mattresses, life-saving jackets, and even as insulating material in the car body. As we can find the same type of use with Bombyx ceiba fiber also, which is called as red silk cotton tree. Coresia speciosa trunk is so much swollen that in South America, Argentina and Bolivia, we still find old trees having swollen trunk, simulating the swollen trunk of Adansonia digitata, where even the individuals have made a cavity and they sometimes take shelter inside that hollowed out trunk. Adansonia digitata has less branching at the canopy level and huge trunk which stores water. Similarly, Coryzia speciosa is also having a swollen trunk, although it is not that gigantic form as we see in Adansonia. Adansonia is an African genus, Bombyx is the Asian genus, and Ceiba is the American genus. So in all three continents we find the representatives of Bombycaceae. And Coryzia name reminds us about the contributions of the great naturalist, artist Louis Ludwig Corres, who traveled through Pacific and had the round of the world, and during that voyage made sketches of plants, flowers, communities, and that treasure still reminds us about the artistic value of the great painter, and his valuable art sketches and paintings stands preserved in the museums in Europe and America. This autumn, we see the flowers are also being visited by the honeybees. Honeybees also find bee forage in the flowers of Coryzia speciosa, and even butterflies, they also come. Some moths also, sphinxed moths in some other species of Ceiba, they are also visiting in the dusk hours. One is the Ceiba chaudatai species in South America, which is usually visited by the sphinxed moth. And one particular moth, Buccal ceibi, is named after the Ceiba genus, which also feeds on its leaves. So this is the autumn month, autumn time. Let us adore and explore the beauty of Coryzia speciosa in our parks and gardens around our vicinity.